Question 1. A global logistics company uses Amazon RDS MySQL but experiences high read latency in Asia while the database is in East 1. Users in different regions need faster access. Data must remain consistent across all locations. Cost should be minimized. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. Enable Amazon RDS multi-AZ deployment. B. Use Amazon RDS read replicas in Asia. C. Migrate to Amazon Aurora Global Database. D. Use DynamoDB with global tables. Correct answer: C. Migrate to Amazon Aurora Global Database. Explanation: Aurora Global Database replicates data with less than 1 second latency. Automatic failover ensures high availability. Lower replication lag compared to RDS read replicas. Why not other options? Option A, multi-AZ only improves availability, not read performance. Option B, read replicas add latency and manual failover complexity. Option D, DynamoDB is a NoSQL service, not suited for relational workloads. Question 2. A news website is experiencing DDoS attacks, leading to high latency and increased costs. Traffic spikes are causing excessive load. Malicious requests should be blocked before reaching back-end servers. Solution should minimize operational overhead. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. AWS WAF with rate-based rules. B. Amazon CloudFront with Lambda at Edge. C. AWS Shield Advanced with automatic DDoS protection. D. Amazon GuardDuty for real-time threat detection. Correct answer: C. AWS Shield Advanced with automatic DDoS protection. Explanation: AWS Shield Advanced provides real-time protection against large-scale DDoS attacks. Automatic anomaly detection reduces operational overhead. Integrated with CloudFront and Route 53 for edge-level mitigation. Why not other options? Option A, WAF is useful for filtering but doesn't handle large-scale DDoS attacks. Option B, Lambda at Edge helps with request processing but isn't designed for DDoS protection. Option D, GuardDuty detects threats but doesn't block malicious traffic. Question 3. A financial institution wants secure access to an Amazon RDS PostgreSQL database from its on-premises data center. All database connections must remain private. Minimal latency between on-premises and AWS. The solution should be cost-effective. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. Use AWS Direct Connect with a private VIF. B. Expose RDS using a public IP and restrict access with a security group. C. Use AWS site-to-site VPN with a bastion host. D. Use an Amazon API Gateway proxy for database queries. Correct answer: A. Use AWS Direct Connect with a private VIF. Explanation: Direct Connect ensures low latency, private access to AWS resources. A private VIF keeps traffic secure without using public internet. More stable than a VPN connection for enterprise workloads. Why not other options? Option B, public IP exposure increases security risks. Option C, VPN adds latency and requires a bastion host for access. Option D, API Gateway is for HTTP-based applications, not direct database access. Question 4. A media streaming company stores and delivers large video files globally. Files should be accessible with low latency. Storage costs should be minimized. Files are rarely modified but frequently accessed. Which AWS storage solution is best? Options: A. Amazon S3 Standard with transfer acceleration. B. Amazon EFS with provision throughput. C. Amazon FSx for Windows File Server. D. Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering. Correct answer: D. Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering. Explanation: S3 Intelligent Tiering automatically moves data between frequent and infrequent access tiers. No performance impact, unlike S3 Glacier or Archive tiers. Ideal for unpredictable access patterns, reducing costs without manual intervention. Why not other options? Option A, S3 transfer acceleration improves upload speed but doesn't optimize cost. Option B, EFS is designed for low-latency file systems, not bulk storage. Option C, FSX is for Windows workloads requiring shared file storage. Question 5. A fintech startup is deploying a serverless API using AWS Lambda and API Gateway. Only authenticated users should access the API. The solution must scale automatically. Minimal operational overhead is preferred. Which AWS authentication mechanism is best? Options: A. Use Amazon Cognito user pools with API Gateway authorizers. B. Use AWS IAM roles and policies for API Gateway access. C. Implement a custom authentication layer in Lambda. D. Use an ALB with Cognito for authentication. Correct answer: A. Use Amazon Cognito user pools with API Gateway authorizers. Explanation: Amazon Cognito provides user authentication and token-based authorization. API Gateway authorizers allow token validation without needing a separate authentication service. Reduces operational overhead while ensuring security. Why not other options? Option B, IAM roles are better for internal AWS resource access, not for end-user authentication. Option C, custom authentication requires additional Lambda execution time and management. Option D, ALB authentication is better for traditional web apps, not APIs. Question 6. A social media app operates in North America and Europe. Users in both regions need low-latency database access. Data must be consistent across regions. Automatic failover is required. Which AWS database solution is best? Options: A. Amazon RDS with read replicas. B. Amazon Aurora Global Database. C. Amazon DynamoDB Global Tables. D. Amazon Redshift with cross-region snapshots. Correct answer: B. Amazon Aurora Global Database. Explanation: Aurora Global Database provides cross-region replication with less than 1 second latency. Automatic failover ensures high availability. Supports both MySQL and PostgreSQL workloads. Why not other options? Option A, RDS read replicas introduce lag and require manual promotion. Option C, DynamoDB global tables are NoSQL and best for key-value workloads. Option D, Redshift is for analytics, not transactional applications. Question 7. A healthcare company provides an internal API for patient records. The API should be available even if one AWS region fails. Traffic should stay within AWS private networks. High availability is the top priority. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. AWS Global Accelerator with an Application Load Balancer, ALB. B. VPC peering between multiple AWS regions. C. Amazon Route 53 with private hosted zones and failover routing. D. AWS Transit Gateway with Direct Connect Gateway. Correct answer: C. Amazon Route 53 with private hosted zones and failover routing. Explanation: Route 53 private hosted zones keep traffic private within AWS. Failover routing automatically redirects requests if a region fails. Ensures internal API availability without exposing it to the public internet. Why not other options? Option A, Global Accelerator works for public applications, not private APIs. Option B, VPC peering does not support automated failover. Option D, Direct Connect is for hybrid connectivity, not multi-region failover. Question 8. An e-commerce website experiences traffic spikes during sales events. Autoscaling is required to handle unpredictable loads. Requests should be served from the nearest AWS edge location. Cost should be minimized while ensuring high availability. Which AWS solution is best? Options: A. Amazon CloudFront with an application load balancer. B. Amazon EC2 autoscaling with an Nginx load balancer. C. AWS Elastic Beanstalk with autoscaling. D. AWS Lambda with API Gateway. Correct answer, A. Amazon CloudFront with an application load balancer. Explanation. CloudFront caches content at edge locations, reducing load on the backend. ALB ensures autoscaling based on real-time traffic. Reduces latency and optimizes costs by offloading requests from the origin. Why not other options? Option B, Jinx load balancer on EC2 requires manual scaling and higher costs. Option C, Elastic Beanstalk is good for app deployment but lacks edge caching. Option D, Lambda is best for event-driven workloads, not web apps with high traffic. Question 9. A data analytics team in account A needs to read logs stored in an Amazon S3 bucket in account B. Access must be temporary and controlled. The solution should follow security best practices. No IAM users should be created in account B. Which solution is the best? Options. A. Use an IAM role in account B with a trust policy for account A. B. Create an IAM user in account B and share access keys. C. Enable bucket policy on S3 and specify account A's IAM users. D. Use an AWS Lambda function in account B to proxy requests. Correct answer, A. Use an IAM role in account B with a trust policy for account A. Explanation. IAM roles with trust policies allow secure, temporary cross-account access. No need to create IAM users, following least privilege principles. STS, Security Token Service, can issue temporary credentials. Why not other options? Option B, sharing IAM user access keys is insecure and violates AWS best practices. Option C, bucket policies work but are harder to manage and don't allow temporary access. Option D, using Lambda adds unnecessary complexity and costs. Question 10. A financial institution stores transaction records in Amazon RDS, MySQL, in SAA C03. A recovery solution is needed for a disaster scenario. Failover should be automatic with minimal data loss. The company follows a strict RPO, recovery point objective, of 5 minutes. Which solution meets the requirements? Options. A. Enable multi-AZ deployment for Amazon RDS. B. Set up Amazon RDS read replicas in another region. C. Schedule automated snapshots every 5 minutes. D. Use AWS backup with cross-region replication. Correct answer, A. Enable multi-AZ deployment for Amazon RDS. Explanation. Multi-AZ RDS automatically replicates data synchronously to another AZ. Failover occurs automatically with minimal downtime. Meets the RPO requirement with continuous replication. Why not other options? Option B, read replicas don't provide automatic failover and replication is asynchronous. Option C, snapshots are point-in-time backups, not real-time replication. Option D, AWS backup is useful for recovery but doesn't provide immediate failover.